Real estate businesses seems to be doing really well during this lockdown. We came to understand this based on our previous episode. Well, does this mean mortgage companies are also doing really well? Welcome to another episode of Showcase on Sevens TV. In this episode, we have a few mortgage and financial advisors sharing their views. On to them. How has your life been during lockdown?
Life during lockdown is really busy. In fact, when you work from home, although there are certain relaxations to you that you can go for morning walk, you can start work at the right time, but you are not worried to go to office and you can save that time which you are devoting in going to the office and coming from office also. So there is less worried about going to the office, but it is more challenging to work in the lockdown as you do not have the support of your team members. I've seen that clients were asking more questions during the lockdown because usual question what they have, and perhaps they also would like to know what will happen due to this lockdown to their financial well-being, to the property market, to the interest rate market, to the housing market. More queries. They have time also to talk. And we have to answer their questions to their entire satisfactions. So working from home during the lockdown is definitely a challenge, not only to satisfy to your customers, but also to your team members, because when they are working from home, we have to take care that they need more support so that they remain happy mentally. They will not be unnecessary risk also, undue stress also they should not face. And as far as possible, they can discharge their responsibility and duty happily. They can look after themselves, they can look after their family, and they can look after customers also. But overall, I find that working from home during the lockdown is quite challenging, more busy than in office environment, as you do not have a support of your team and you have to do everything on your own. But it is a good experience. But this time was better than 2020 lockdown because we were more prepared. We already have experience from the previous lockdown, and therefore we use those experiences to manage our work, to support our team, to support our staff in a better manner. And the next thing is I find that this time my customers are less worried. They were more confident than the previous lockdown, and that is a good thing.
Life in lockdown. So look, personally for me, I'm getting to spend a lot of time with my parents at home, which is good. I think this was much needed downtime to sort of spend time at home, spend time with family, and probably focus more on the personal front, which has been great. On a work front, look, life has been still busy. It's obviously not as frantically busy as it was a few months ago, but it'd be sort of quite consistently busy. Property's still hot, everyone is still buying, everyone still wants to buy. There's a lot of changes coming ahead, so we're sort of keeping quite busy, coping up with them and making sure our clients are in the best possible position.
My life during lockdown. We're back in lockdown. However, this time I think we all were better prepared. Personally speaking, it has been very busy for me during this lockdown. Whether it was spending more time with the family or doing the extra work around the house, like gardening or professionally, it has been busy. It was a little challenging with the settlements this time because level 4 came with a very short notice. Yes, some things got postponed, some were kept on hold until we hit level 3. However, new applications and business still kept going.
Thank you, Sevens TV, for giving me this opportunity. As we all know, lockdowns can be really hard on us, but I took this as an opportunity to reflect on myself, how things have been for me, and how I want them going forward personally. I tried to keep myself engaged, spend time with kids, go for walks with them, do a lot of cooking, which kids really enjoyed it, and just to make sure that we find positive out of this lockdown. On professional fronts, it was very different from the lockdown which happened last year, because at that time nobody expected what will happen forward, and everything just stopped. But this time the banks were more prepared. There were systems and procedures in place. Now the staffs could actually work from home, and then ball kept rolling. The machinery was slow, but it was still going on. The bank were accepting applications, processing them and approving them. The clients were not able to go and have the viewings, see the house in level 4, but apart from Auckland in level 3 and then level 2, things starting to move faster.
How has lockdown impacted mortgage businesses?
Regarding property market or interest rate market or lending criteria of the banks, every lockdown brings some changes. Lot of relaxations were given last time in terms to mortgage payment, in terms of businesses, but this time it was absent. Not many relaxations were allowed by the banks or by the reserve banks because they feel that customer may not be worried that much about their mortgage payment. So they have taken a different approach. This time there is no relaxation for LVR. There was no relaxation in OCR. There was no relaxation in interest rates also. But I find property market is quite busy. People are buying house this time during the lockdown, even without seeing the property. Some of the auctions have been conducted successfully and people bought the properties also. And they came to us also for the loan also, and we successfully delivered the desired outcome for them also. But overall, if anybody is thinking that after the lockdown, either rate interest will go up or property market will go down, my opinion is totally different. I still feel that property market will not go down even after the lockdown is over. May not be increasing very fast, may not be 20%, 25% increase in property prices, but there will be some increase. Chances of going down, in my opinion, is remote completely. But anything happening in the financial world, we cannot forecast 100% accurately. Interest rates are likely to go up. If anybody is feeling problem, as their budget is very tight and they feel they cannot afford, they should talk to their financial advisor now. They should plan. Everything which you can plan, you can manage successfully. Nothing is difficult, nothing is impossible.
So talking about the mortgage broking business, look, things are still pretty busy. It's not uncommon to hear these days that people are actually buying property without viewing it. And the market is still hot. The prices are still rising. First home buyers are still trying to get their foot in the door. So what are the few things that we've been quite busy with lately? We've been working with a lot of first home buyers and investors, keeping them finance ready. We have this downtime where there are less number of transactions happening. So, let's get the applications in, let's get your finance approval sorted so that once the market is back open, you can go have a look at the properties. If you like something, go and make that purchase. Equally, we're using this time to work with our investors who've got large portfolios to review their portfolios and see whether there can be any improvements done that can help them in the long run. Over the last few weeks, we've been doing a lot of webinars to educate people with finance matters that can help them, that can help them achieve their dream or help them achieve their property goals. And that's keeping us quite busy as well. And most importantly, I think the last thing that we've been working on over the last week is now that we are back into the time when settlements can still happen again, we're sort of constantly liaising with our clients and the banks to make sure they can smoothly settle on the transactions that they've carried out, and then try and have least disruption as possible.
Well, interest rates and the housing market have always been one of the hot topics for discussions at any gathering. There's never been a dull moment in this business. The one thing that COVID taught us was to adapt to the new normal. Methods of communication have been advanced for some time now, but COVID made sure that we used them. Meeting with clients over Zoom or Google Meets is now the new normal. Even the children got adapted very quickly to their online classes. Yes, there would be a few challenges, but nothing that cannot be sorted. With planning, organizing, and customized product for the client, the goal is always achievable.
Now, we will be naive to say that things didn't change after the COVID happened last year. The house prices, which were predicted to fall 15-20%, actually we are increasing 15 to 20% increase in major cities like Auckland, Wellington, and all over New Zealand, you can say. The banks have also changed their criteria. They became more strict because of the RBN's guidelines. So it was really a challenging time, especially for a first home buyer if you're low deposit, to secure a mortgage and things going forward. Even for investors, it was initially because of low interest rates, it was easier. But then the new restrictions came in early this year, and that made little things really difficult for the investors as well.
Your message to the community.
As far as the member of the community, I will definitely take first and foremost step to stop spread of COVID-19. I will follow all the guidelines, whatever government has given from time to time, so that we can keep ourselves safe and all those who are around us safe also. We have to be patient. We should not take unnecessary risks. We should be vigilant also. Because during this period, we have seen that there are a lot of cyber attacks also takes place. So we have to be vigilant. We have to be taking care of our health also, our mental well-being also. And we should not take stress, because stress doesn't contribute to any success. Rather, it deteriorates our health. So we should minimize our stress. You can talk, you can share your problems if you are stressed due to any reason with those to whom you trust. And by sharing your problems with those you trust, definitely you feel relaxed also. As many times you find a solution also, which is quite helpful to you. But I'm quite optimistic that things will be better. And be safe, be kind, be happy, be healthy.
My message to the community is that, look, we have lockdowns with us. We can't really get rid of them. It is what it is. So let's use this time to spend home, time with our families. Let's sort of enjoy this downtime and have a break that everyone needs. But equally, let's keep safe during this time. Let's follow the regulation, the lockdown rules, whatever it is, to sort of keep us safe, keep our families safe, keep our surroundings safe, so that we can be out of lockdowns the sooner the better. Equally, these are challenging times, and of course, I think it goes without saying that a number of us might not be doing so well. So if you're in a position to help someone, I request that you please do. If there's something that I can do, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. Let's look after one another during these tough times so that we can put them behind us and get back into the normal lives that we were all used to.
My message to the community as a financial advisor is, like you look after your physical health, your mental health, your financial health is also important. You need to look after that too. When you get a chance, go through your bank statements or your credit card statements. Analyze your expenses and your income. That's always a good start. If you have any questions or require any assistance, please feel free to get in touch with me. We have been through lockdown before, and we can survive this one too. Stay strong and stay safe.
My message to the wider community is to stay safe, look after each other, get vaccinated if you haven't, look out for your friends and family, reach out to them, see you might have friends and family who maybe need to be talking to or who live alone, so it would be a good idea to speak to them. If you are out of Auckland, you can probably go and meet them, if things like that. And the message for first home buyers is that if you are looking to buy a first home, it is a good idea to speak to an advisor like me. You can book a study session with me. We can jump on Zoom and we can discuss your finances, say where you are in terms of your readiness before we go to the bank. If you're not ready, then we put a plan in place that, okay, how are you going to be ready in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year? And you're not caught by any surprise. For the investors, I would say that if you have bought the house last maybe 2 years or ago, you would realize that being the price is now going up, you are setting a lot of equity, which you can cash out for things like refurbishments in your house, renovations you wanted always, a new bathroom and a kitchen, or you have consolidated some debts over the time, which you can consolidate to your home loan at a lower interest rate. Also, you can now use that equity to buy an investment property, which will help you and support you in a long-term goal when you retire. So my advice to anybody who's listening is that, reach out to an advisor like one of us, book a session with them. It's no obligation, there's no charge for that. And then we can sit down, have a chat and evaluate and see where you are.
The information provided is surely valuable. And it's good to connect with mortgage and financial advisors when planning on buying a home. For more such exciting episodes, keep an eye out on Sevens TV. Until next time, this is Bharti signing out.